Kirill Kaprizov is white hot. The New York Islanders finally remembered how to win, and the Florida Panthers took down the Dallas Stars in a matchup of two Titans over in Finland. All that and more on tonight's NHL action.
It's my understanding that there is a war going on right now. Am I right in this?
Well, actually, there are two wars right now.
Two wars? We're in the midst of two wars all the...
First up, we had a big heavyweight bout between the Tampa Bay Lightning and Minnesota Wild tonight. Two teams who were believed to be playoff contenders going into the season, but now are looking like they could be heavyweights. And this game delivered on all fronts. Kirill Kaprizov is the big story. He had the game-winning goal, 2 goals on the night, along with an assist. Matt Boldy, Joel Eriksson and Brock Faber were the other goal scorers for Minnesota. On Tampa's side, Jake Gensel got on the scoreboard along with Braden Point and Nick Paul. Victor Hedman had a couple of assists. It was a very tight game that came down to the wire. It was tied with about 5 minutes to go when Kaprizov crashed the net, got a very lucky break as the puck sort of found its way into the net off of him. But it's been that kind of a year for Kaprizov. He's currently the league leader in points with 21 on the year, but this game's also probably going to be remembered as the infamous 2 puck games, as somehow, way through the second period, there were 2 pucks on the ice. As a puck got shot out of play but then landed on the ice, and somehow nobody ended up picking it up, so it just sat there, and Marco Rossi thought he scored putting it into the net, but obviously it wasn't the puck that was in play. Just massive confusion, a hilarious moment in an otherwise very competitive game.
Not even close, baby! Technoblade never dies!
New York Islanders finally get a win. This team had been on a 3-game losing streak, but they finally got off the schneid with a 4-3 win tonight in Buffalo. And the Islanders may have found the solution to their scoring woes and their next great hope in 26-year-old rookie Max Siplikov. He had a goal and an assist tonight, up to 7 points on the year. That puts him second on the team in terms of point scoring on the year. Maybe the Owls will get lucky and he'll be a late joining stud find for them like Kaprizov was for the Wild. Bo Horvat and Anders Lee also had 2-point games on the night. Also of note in this game, Mike Riley went down with a very scary looking injury after a hit by Jordan Greenway. From my perspective, this looked like kind of an unfortunate timing sort of injury. I don't think there was any malicious intent by Greenway. It was just one of those things where Riley kind of caught an edge badly, and thus the hit was a lot more awkward and violent than probably intended. Riley hit his head. He was down for a bit. He had to be helped off of the ice. Hopefully he's going to be okay, and the team makes sure that he doesn't get back onto the ice before he's fully cleared. On the other side, for the Sabres, the only bright spot was Jason Zucker getting a Gordie Howe hat trick. Otherwise, this team just quite simply can't find the right combination of players to put together 60 minutes of effective hockey. Their D-zone play was pretty atrocious, which is why the Islanders, who had been struggling to score, managed to put up 4 on them. Last but not least, a heavyweight bout across the pond in Finland. Florida managed to take down Dallas in a 6-4 game, a high-scoring affair highlighted by Alexander Barkov putting up a goal and 4 points in a return to his homeland. Sam Reinhart continued his torrid pace by scoring 2 goals and 3 points. Anton Lundell also scored in his home country, and the Panthers are now firmly in the #1 spot in the Atlantic Division. I'll admit it, once again, I probably was wrong and underestimated the Panthers a good bit. I just thought that they had lost so much firepower and there was going to be some regression by guys like Reinhart. They have completely proven me wrong. They look like beasts and are right now one of the best teams in the East. On Dallas's side, I'm still very bullish on their talent, but we can't deny the truth that this team is struggling to score. Tonight, you got goals from Ben, Maverick Bourque, and Tyler Seguin, a couple of assists from Matt Duchene, who's leading the team in points, but no points from Roope Hintz, 1 assist from Jason Robertson, no points from either Thomas Harley or Miro Heiskanen, a -2 for Thomas Harley. Just not good enough for them, unfortunately. They've been very inconsistent to start this year, and it's very disappointing. Meme of the night is going to Tim Stützle, Brady Tkachuk, and the Ottawa Senators, who dropped a Scott Sterling reference here in the year of our Lord 2024. An old meme, but it checks out. In other notes, the Winnipeg Jets took down the Columbus Blue Jackets as the tank rolled over an ant. Nikolai Ehlers he's now second on the team in points, and for a guy who was bradying around a lot over the offseason as being in trade discussions, I gotta wonder if the Jets just bite the bullet and pay that man his big extension that he clearly deserves. But if he is available at the deadline, he's going to fetch the Winnipeg Jets a haul of a return.